Today, let's look at 5 simple steps that you can use to mix drums, starting from your drum bus. Some people refer to this as top-down mixing. It's something I like to use a lot at the start of a mix. So we're going to use that today to get them sounding bigger, punchier, and more natural. So let's get right to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to group all of my drums together, and I'm going to send them to a bus or an aux track, and that's going to be my drum bus. So anything that I do on is going to affect my entire drum kit. This is often viewed as top-down mixing, which is basically taking your mix as a whole and treating that to get the best sound you can. So I'm going to start by adjusting volumes, and once I have a balance that I like between all the tracks, I'm going to start treating the mix. So these are the plugins I'm using today. First one is the FabFilter Pro Q3, which I'm going to use to adjust the tone of the drums as a whole. So I'm going to first have a listen. For this specific kit, I felt like I wanted to cut out a bit of the low mud and add a bit of a sub, some 200-ish hertz to the snare. And then generally I'm going to sweep around this region and cut out a chunk of frequency that I don't like. And then I'm going to add some top end to brighten the snare and the cymbals. And while there are presets and things that I typically do, it's really important to listen to your drums and adjust on how they actually sound. Next, I'm going to throw on the Magma Baby Tubes. I'm just going to play around the settings here like this until I get something that I like. I like to add some bass relief here as it helps me balance out the way the kit is treated. And then I'm going to add some harmonics here, bring down the volume to adjust as well because I don't want to be adding too much volume to the kit. Once that's sounding nice, I like to add my classic SSL bus compressor to glue the kit a little more. So I'm just going to throw on these settings. I have another video about that if you ever want to go look at it. In this case, I'm going to be taking 2 to 3 to 4 dB of gain reduction because I just find that it really helped this kit glue together. Next, I'm going to add the Mag EQ, which I really like to add a little bit of color. So I'm going to add a boost here at 2.5K, and then I added some 5 as well because I really liked what it was doing to the snare. So, and finally, I want to add a bit more of a room sound to my drums. So I'm going to throw on a reverb on a separate bus, and I'm going to send a bit of my kit there. I like to use the Valhalla Verb here. It's a great plugin. I don't want too much decay for this, and I'm going to make sure that I make some EQ cuts because I don't want to have too much low end in my reverb. I also want to take out a bit of the highs, and then I'm going to bring up my fader and have a listen to how it's sounding. So let's have a listen to our dry drum kit. And now our mixed drum kit. Comments below if this was helpful to you. Make sure you follow me for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.